Okay, so let's get started. Thank you everyone for being here. I am very excited to share. There's a lot of techie stuff I'm going to go kind of in detail here, but I'm going to try to go through it quickly because I'm recording this. And so after I'm done, I'm going to put this up on my website, windowcleaningmarketing.com. I actually did share the link in the beginning. So if you go to windowcleaningmarketing.com/training videos, it's under the resources tab. You'll see this here, and that should be uploaded sometime today, tomorrow. So don't get worried if I go through this too quick. Some of this, I don't want to put you to sleep, but it is super important. It will make the difference as far as you adding a few $100,000 in reoccurring revenue. Okay, if you do the things that I'm going to teach you today, I promise you, you're going to get results. Okay, I've been doing this for a long time. I did this for my own window cleaning companies. I've done this for other people around the nation. It works. Okay, so anyways, just bear that in mind. If you guys have a tech guy or someone that is watching this or wants to watch this later that wants to implement this, you can do that as well. Obviously, at the end of the program, I'll offer you to book a call with me if you want. So I'm pretty transparent. There's a lot of webinars. People kind of go in, they kind of build this up, and at the very end, they're like, book a call and we'll talk, right? I want you to know that at the end of this, you're going to know exactly what to do this on your own. You're going to have a lot of different options out there. The main objective of this is to provide you a ton of value. Okay, I would have paid a lot of money for someone to share with me back in 2004 when I started my first window cleaning company, what I'm about to share with you today. Okay, all right. So it's kind of what we're talking about is online digital dominance. Okay, we want maximum calls, we want leads, we want profits. Okay, I want to whenever I'm implementing any type of program online, I want to bring in a lot of money from it as soon as possible. Okay, so if you got your cell phones, if you can turn them off, if you can turn off Facebook, please do so. I know even for me, sometimes I'm at presentations, I'll look and I'll kind of scroll through, and I get it. I'm totally there. It's easy to get addicted to it. But I promise you, I'm not going to waste your time. Okay, the first 60 minutes. Well, I'm going to keep this at 60 minutes or below. Okay, I'm going to try to keep this as short as possible. That's why I said I will go through this fast, because I don't want this to be drawn out for you guys. I want to give you full value. All right. So remember, there will be a copy, so don't worry about that. A little bit about me. I'm the author of the 7-Figure Window Cleaning Business Program. It's just a training program to help businesses and window cleaners double and triple their incomes. I built 4 window cleaning businesses. I've built one in Vegas, one in Reno. I sold both of those. I built another one for a guy in Utah, and then I had someone pay me $40,000 last year to go to Kentucky and build his during the pandemic. I spoke at the last huge convention, well, 2021 at least, that during the pandemic. I coach a lot of people. I do a podcast, and I've brought in millions of dollars in leads using the strategies that I'm about to show you guys today. Okay, so I promise you it works. I've done it. I still do it. And I know if you do it, you'll have the same success. Okay. I'll try to watch the chat. If you guys have questions, I'll look over there just every once in a while, make sure I'm answering anything. Okay. All right. So just so you know, this is all I do. This is what I specialize in, is window cleaning marketing. Okay. Usually if you go to a doctor, if you want to go get your eyes fixed, typically you'll go to someone who is an expert in that. Even though I've helped a lot of different businesses in SEO and pay-per-click and other types of advertising, I'm the best at it with window cleaning companies. And so I want you to be able to get value from this because it's directly just for your business. Okay. We're going to talk about SEO. We'll talk about pay-per-click. We're talking about web design. Okay, I'm going to make this really simple. I promise you might get, some of this might frustrate you or might make you feel like it's too overwhelming. Just stay with me to the end. I promise you it's going to be worth it. Okay. I would like to go over a few of your websites before we end this, just to kind of do some real work. So some of you might have some websites you want me to look at, and I will do that in this webinar and kind of go over it real quick. Okay, and that'll give you a lot of help as well. Dave Roberts, I have no mic and cannot hear anything on my speakers. Cannot hear anything on my speakers. Everyone else can hear me, right? Why don't you guys, if you guys can all hear me, please tell me that you hear me. I want to make sure if you cannot hear me, look at the bottom of my screen. Sorry, in here, you'll see mute. Okay. And under here, you'll see a little drop down. Okay. You'll see my microphone and you'll also see speakers. Okay. You need to choose the output speakers so that you can actually hear it. Okay. Tammy says we can hear. Jeremy says we can hear. Okay. Dave, if you can hear me, I'd tell you you need to go. I'll just tell you, I'll just type it in real quick. Okay, all right. All right, so I'm just gonna go through, I'm gonna show you exactly what I do, okay? And what you guys should be doing to actually rank to the top. Obviously, we all wanna be on the top of maps and we also wanna be on the top organically, okay? Does it still matter? Yes, it does, okay? This is not just an image I pulled from the internet. This is an image from real results, okay? We bring in calls all the time. We do this through SEO. This is actually just from SEO. This is not from any pay-per-click at all. Okay, I'll show you pay-per-click, but I'm telling you there's a certain way to do this, and I'm going to show you exactly how it's done, and you'll find it's a lot easier than you thought, okay? So that you can start having these calls come in. We actually have this, we track this through CallSid. So callsid.com, it's actually, show you that. That's how I track these, okay? So we'll go through here and I'll show you a couple more examples here. All right, Dave, I am sorry. I wish I could help you. If you don't have speakers that are working, I'm not sure what to do. You'll have to listen to the recording at some point. Okay, so 70% of all of our clicks, when people are searching for window cleaning company in your neighborhood or window cleaning near me, window cleaning company, best window cleaning company, obviously we want to be found in the top 3 here as far as the map packs, what we call it. And we also, if you look here, we want to be found underneath that in the organic section. That's where you're going to get your clicks. Okay, I'm going to show you exactly how many people are searching as well. So, all right, let me ask you a question. If you had 500 extra clicks, not leads, just clicks to your website, what do you think that would do? Well, I'll tell you on average, if everything's set up right, which you'll know exactly how to do at the end of this, we're talking 3 to 4 clicks usually will turn into a lead, okay? 60 of those will turn into customers. And I say that very conservative. A lot of us can close a lot higher than 60%, especially when they're exclusive leads. We're not talking home advisor, shared leads. We're talking leads. People come to your site, they want your service. Typically, you're closing those at 80%. But let's go conservative. Okay, so 500 clicks divided by 4 equals 125 leads, okay? Times 60% equals 75 new customers, jobs, times $300 on average. Obviously, some are low, some are high, but I would say on average, at least $300. You're talking 22,500 in new revenue. Okay, that's per month from 500 clicks. Okay, what if we got up to 1,000 clicks? Okay, what if you're closing 80% instead of 60%? And then we haven't even talked about people that are reoccurring customers. Okay, this is huge. Okay, this is huge. This is the difference between window cleaning companies that grow very, very slow and window cleaning companies that grow to $1 million in 3 years or less. Okay. All right. So again, would that change anything for you? Would you hire more staff? Do you guys have staff right now? Tammy, would you hire more staff? What would this do for your business? Would it change anything as far as your lifestyle? Dave? Dave can't hear me. Yeah, you'd hire more people. Anybody else? Would this make a difference? To me, it would be huge. I mean, out of 22,000, I know that I'm going to net probably $6,500 for myself. Okay, that's after paying my guys. That's after paying for any advertising, right? That's paying my staff in the office, everything. That's literally my net without having to do anything. I'm just running the machine, okay? All right, so of course we get these clicks through SEO, PPC, and a high converting website landing page. I know this may sound, yes, we already know this, but there's a certain way to do this, okay? And there's a certain way to do this. It's a lot simpler than most of us think. So I'm going to show you how to do this. Okay, I'm going to show you how to dominate, and I'm just going to show how each of you can actually beat your competitors right now. Okay. Okay. For those of you that don't know what SEO is, which I know that you guys probably do, it's just basically being found in the search engines. You know, Google, Bing, Yahoo. When people are searching, most of them are searching on their phones. They're searching for the service, and they're usually clicking the people that are on the top, the people that are ranking. Okay, so it's very relevant. As far as keywords, when you're looking to do, when you're looking to rank for certain keywords, typically, like on the left here, we got general keywords like Las Vegas window cleaner, Las Vegas window cleaning. Okay, but less obvious ones are residential window cleaning, pressure washing house, soft washing services, which of course are more like in the South and Tennessee and Kentucky. I noticed there's a lot of it over there, Florida. And then trash bin cleaning is actually one that's not been used a lot, but businesses are using it and they're growing their revenues extraordinarily just from that. Some window cleaners actually get into window replacement. I know a guy that did that, and he catapulted his business another $3.5 million just from window replacement. So I'll tell you how popular these are. Now, these are just the top 8. Okay, I have 100 keywords that I can give you guys, and I'll give you my email here so you guys can actually request that list. But we're talking thousands. This is almost 100,000 searches a month, okay, for these keywords. Window washers near me, window cleaners near me, window cleaning near me. They're very small variations of each other, but they're all different searches, and people are searching these. They're high intent keywords, meaning they are looking for someone to hire and pay money to rather quickly, okay? So again, yes, local results, super important. You can see that the Google ads we know are on top. The map results are down right below that map section, and we want to be in the top 3. And I'm going to show you, if you're not in there, you might be in there for a keyword or two, but that doesn't mean you're in there for all of them. And I'm going to show you how to do that, okay? So I did share a link, and you guys can do this. You can do this while I'm talking. You can do this later on. But if you go to the top of the chat, you will see, it's actually the first link, the citationbuilderpro.com. Like if you click on that, type in your website, it'll actually kind of show you where you stand in the ranking, okay? It's a very powerful tool. I highly recommend it, and it's a great way to compare to your competitors as well, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how this is how you beat your competitors. You literally see what they have, and you can just build what they have and build more, and you beat them. And that may sound like it's hard to do, but it's not as hard as you think, and I'll show you. Okay, here's some more keywords. If you want a full list, just email me, john@windowcleaningmarketing.com. Okay, so there you can see this is a big list. I mean, but we're talking probably 10,000. Well, it's more like 100,000 searches a month. If I really look at, no, not more than 100,000. Actually, we're looking at, I'm gonna say 200,000 to 300,000 searches a month on different variations. And there are new variations that come out all the time that Google learns, because people are typing in different ones all the time. Okay, so if you can rank for these, you'll start ranking for those, and those are called long tail. And that'll just bring you more and more leads, more calls, more customers. Okay, so on-page SEO, basically what they're talking about is on-page. It's on your site. Okay, it's everything that has to do on your site, your content, your keywords, your titles. That's what that is. The off-page is really what it is it's votes. Okay, so votes are usually coming in form of backlinks from like guest blogs, other websites linking back to you, and then you have citations. Those are directory listings, Yelp, Bing, Yahoo, and a host of other business listings that are citations that, if they're done correctly, are going to catapult your success. Okay, all right. So a lot of people say off page is the most important, which, all you need is links. All you need is links. But the thing is, you can get a ton of links and a ton of citations. But if you don't have your site set up correctly, it's not going to work. Okay, so it's important that you do it. And here's the thing. This may be hard in the beginning. You may think, oh, this is too overwhelming. All you have to do this is one time. Okay, literally one time, and you're good. Okay, and then it's just maintenance. Okay, So we're going to talk a little about how we map this together. Okay. So when we're looking at, if I'm looking at a website, okay, I have my window cleaning site and it's Las Vegas window cleaning, right? So Las Vegas window cleaning, my homepage, it'll be called Las Vegas window cleaning. Okay. That will be the page. It'll be all about the services that we provide. And I'll probably have, hey, we do gutter cleaning, we do screen cleaning, all these different stuff, right? But then I'm going to have sub pages. Okay. And so if you look here, you see the keywords, you got gutter cleaning. So all it's talking about is if you're focusing on a certain keyword, like you want to rank, hey, I want to rank for gutter cleaning, I want to rank for screen cleaning or pressure washing, residential window cleaning. A lot of people I talk to only do commercial, and so they want a commercial cleaning. You can't talk about all of it on one page and hope they all rank on that one page. Okay, that's not what you want. You literally need a page for each one of those, and you only can talk about that. Okay, if you have a gutter cleaning page, don't talk about anything else. It has to be gutters. Okay, you do that. If you do anything else, it confuses Google, and it's called cannibalization. Okay, you want to focus on one thing. Okay, so typically what people have is they'll have the home page, they'll have like a main service page, you know, window repair, window replacement, pressure washing, and then it'll have secondary where it goes further into it. You got like, we do screens, we do gutters. In Reno, Nevada, we did gutter guards, and we made a buttload of money doing that. I would actually recommend that you create a page just for that. Okay. And I would recommend you have at least 1,000 words written. I know it's a lot, but remember, it only requires this one time. Okay. You do that one time, you're going to win. Okay. The content is, when they say content is king, it's true. And it's going to help you. It's going to help you rank a lot more than you think. Okay. All right. Optimizing. Okay, when they're talking about, now this is the stuff I'm trying to rush through because it can get pretty exhausting to listen to, but I want this to be able to be at least covered. So that if you have a tech guy that needs to go and watch this video again to implement it, he'll know what to do. Okay, a title tag. Title is just the top of the page, Las Vegas window cleaning. Meta description. It is what makes people click. Okay, so when you're scrolling through the internet and you see the title, Las Vegas window cleaning, and then underneath it, best window cleaning service in Vegas, guaranteed to be the best, or it's free, like that. That's literally the advertisement. That's what makes people click. Okay. The H1 header tag it just kind of tells what the service is about. That's part of the title. Okay. And then URL, like if I have LasVegasWindowCleaning.com, that does help, but you don't have to have that, because I had WindowAgency.com in Reno, right? But I also had /window-cleaning/gutter cleaning, right? You got to have pages that actually have those keywords in. Okay, so this is obviously how it looks. You have your main keyword, Las Vegas window cleaning, but that's also the name of the page. That's the title. And then down below it, you can see the meta tag, over 15 years, window masters in Las Vegas. Okay. That is what you need to say. Okay. Now meta descriptions. Here's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, you got to have meta descriptions so you rank. Meta is it's not for ranking. Okay. It's literally just to get people to click. Okay, so you're already ranking it with the links and the citations and the content. Okay, the meta description is just when you actually are ranked, then people, you know, the normal customer looks at it and says, oh, well, I'm looking for this. Oh, top rated, great, I'll click. That is what the meta description for. It is the sell. Okay. All right, H1 tag again. It's the headline. And it should also have some of your keywords in there. Okay, so top window cleaning company, Twin Cities, Minnesota, window cleaning company, window cleaning. Those are the keywords that are kind of included in that. Okay. All right. H2h3 tags. Now I kind of want to show you what this looks like. It's literally what it is. It's just it's just a header for each paragraph. That's all it is. And so when you got H1, H2, and you hear all this gibberish of how people talk, all it is a header. Okay, it's just an introduction to a paragraph. Okay, so this is how it needs to look, because when you're doing that, it makes it easy on the eyes. So when people are scrolling through it, they can kind of scroll to the section they want to read and start reading it. And when they stay on the page longer, it's usually because you have it set up this way. And when that happens, Google will rank your site higher because they're having a better user experience on your website. Okay, any questions? Put them in the chat bar. I am checking every now and then. So I am going fast, but I'm going fast for a reason, because I want to get to the good stuff. Okay. Location pages. Okay, we've heard this before. I'm sure you guys have heard this where, hey, I'm in Phoenix, right? But I want to go after Tempe and Chandler and Mesa, like all these different cities, right? So if you have sub-cities, and they have this a lot over back east in Nashville, there's a ton of different little towns. You have a page, it's literally a landing page. So you literally create a page like Greenwood window cleaning, okay? So if I chose to build a page for Greenwood window cleaning, I would create a page called Greenwood window cleaning, and I would have a full 1,000 words, 1,500 words talking all about our services in Greenwood and how it pertains to window cleaning. It would literally serve as a landing page. So if someone is in Greenwood, even though maybe my actual business address might be in Indiana, they are still going to be served that page as a landing page, and they're going to call me. Okay. And so it's just creating separate landing pages for different cities. And when you literally keep everything separate in each one of those pages, it makes it a lot easier for Google to single those out and rank them. Okay. So this is fun. This is some secret sauce, okay? Most SEO guys will never share with you how they do it because they don't want you to go do it yourself. They'd rather you pay them, okay? Obviously, I want you to pay me to do stuff like this for you. But at the same time, I promise you that I'd offer you, I'm really offering you something that no one else is gonna do, okay? So citations and links. So you got everything set up on your site looks great, awesome. Now you need to do the backlinks, the citations that everyone talks about, right? How do we do this? Okay, so I'm gonna do a real life example here. So we got whitespark.com, and actually it's whitespark.ca, okay? So I'll fix that. So it's whitespark.ca, okay? And then what we're gonna do, I'm gonna actually show you. So I'll look at my old company, okay? This is a citation. Believe it or not, Google My Business is a citation. So literally after you create this, you need to make sure everything else that you build matches this exactly. And when I say match, I mean parentheses. You see the parentheses around the 702? You better have that on all your citations, because if you don't, it won't match and you won't rank in the maps, okay? That's a huge secret. That's super important. You see the pound sign, the 2.6 and the comma? Better be like that in all your other citations. Now you might get overwhelmed saying, I don't want to build all these citations. You don't have to. I'm going to show you how to do it, okay? All right, so whitespark.ca. Okay, you go there, you can actually do a search for you can set up your own account for free, and you can check one company, but it's not going to show you very much. You really do need to sign up if you're serious about building some citations, and it doesn't cost very much. I think they charge like $3 a citation. Okay, but here's the thing: is it's showing me what I have. Obviously, it's grayed out because I'm using the free version. I'm just showing you. Okay, and then it'll show you opportunities. It'll show you. Let's see. Do you have, if you don't have any of these, it shows exactly, basically opportunities are the citations you don't have, but your competitors do. See the competitors, the DA, the higher it is to 100, the closer it is to 100, the more valuable that citation is to your website. Okay. So literally what you can do is you can literally just click all of these and you can pay Whitespark to build them all for you. Okay. How's that? That is gold. You may not think that is something that is going to make a big difference, but it makes all the difference in the world. Okay, this is a way that SEO companies are able to help you dominate the maps, and they don't tell you how they do it. Well, I just told you. So you can do this, and you can literally just have them build everything that your competitors have, and then build more. And now you beat them, and now you're on the maps. Pretty simple, right? Okay. All right, so let's go back into, let's go back to the presentation here real quick. Okay, so Whitespark, quality citations, more citations than competitor. We went over that. They have to match exactly with your Google My Business, okay? All right, now we talk about backlinks. Well, guess what? To get a good backlink, you can't buy them from India, right? You hear all these spammy links. And you got to do your own outreach. Well, that's hard. So what I got to reach out to other website owners and say, hey, please link back to me, or let me write an article for you and you link back to me and rank my site. That's not going to be easy for us as business owners when we're trying to run a company. So here's what I recommend you do. And real quick on the citations, I did get an email from them, and I stuck this in here so you could see, but it was showing some of my top citations that I already had for J&J Window Wash. And then it showed what I did not have. Okay. And it's just saying, hey, you need to build these. And obviously they can build it for you. You can do it yourself, or you can pay them to do it. I think it's just easier to pay them. Okay. So the Hoth.com, okay, they actually are paid by people like us, from SEO guys, to build links the right way. Okay. So they do outreach. They outreach to other website owners, and they will write guest blog posts, and then they will have them link back to you. Okay. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. So you're going to go to thehoth.com. You're going to place an order. You're going to go down to Hoth guest posts. Now the DA. Now here's the thing. It's $100 for DA 10. DA means domain authority. It means just how much it's worth in Google's eyes, what kind of backlink profile. The higher the DA you get, the more juice is going to come to your site. Okay. So if I go up to 50, which is pretty high, changes to $500. But a lot of times your site will rank off of one keyword. I mean, sorry, one good link if it's that good. And typically when you got something like this, it's very, very high quality. Okay. But you don't have to do that. A lot of times I'm building 10, 20s, and I'll kind of mix in some 30s and 50s every now and then, but you don't have to do this very much. Okay. Build the citations first, and then put a few of these in. Put some 10s and 20s, and that might be enough. Okay. Because the 10s are $100, 20s a little bit more, $150. Okay. So after you do that, they're going to write an article for you. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. You're going to click one time. Next step. And from there, it's going to actually charge you. I'm not going to actually do it right now because it'll actually charge my account. But what you're going to do is, once you do that, then it's just going to ask you to put in your inputs. And your inputs literally are, it's literally like, it's what's your keyword you want to rank for, which is like window cleaning, right? Or what I would recommend that you do, so it's not spammy, just put the name of your business. Okay, just put the name of your business, and then put the link to your homepage. Build a few links to your exact homepage. And when you're doing your homepage, you need to actually go to the site. Okay, you need to actually copy it. Okay, and so you can actually paste it like that. You understand? They need to show all of that, including the slash and the HTTP or HTTPS. Okay, so that's very important that you do that, so that when people, when you're ordering this, they're asking, where you want the link, where you want them to point their blog post to, that they point it to the right address. Okay, so make sure you do the full copy paste like that. All right, any questions? I know this is very technical, guys. This is so important. This will make you so much money if you get this right. Okay, I know it's boring, but guess what? There are that's the opportunity. The reason why this is why people do not rank is because they don't want to do this kind of work. They don't want to do this, even, and it's hard. It's not really that hard. It'll take you a few days to do this. Okay, but if you do it, it's going to pay you a ton of money, and you'll be glad you did it. Okay. All right. Let's go back, and we'll just continue on real quick here. Okay. So I'm going to recap. Okay, we got our main keywords, our title tags. The keywords are scattered through the pages. If it's about window cleaning, then it's window cleaning. Okay, if it's gutter cleaning, it's gutter cleaning. Okay, and we got that on all of our sub pages. Okay, we have our location pages. If I'm in Vegas, I'll have a page for Henderson and for Boulder City and for North Las Vegas, right? And then of course your citations and backlinks, which I just showed you how to do. Okay, so again, what would you do if you got 500 new clicks? You're going to make a ton of money, guys. You're going to make a ton of money. What if you get 1,000 clicks? What if you get 2,000 clicks? You literally will get more and more clicks the more citations you build, and the more backlinks you build. That is going to make all the difference in the world. Okay. All right. So again, this is some real results. This isn't fake. This is from a CallSid account. It's actually from my partners. So I've partnered with a couple of people to do some of these. We built lead generation websites for people. And anyway, so we brought in a ton of calls, and we were able to track them. So this is in 30 days, and this is all from SEO. wasn't from pay-per-click, nothing like that. Okay, so pay-per-click is actually what we're gonna go through next. Do you guys have any questions before I move forward? I'm probably going too fast, but do you have any questions? Okay, all right, pay-per-click. So let's go into as far as the ultimate strategy for this. Now, I'm not gonna actually open a Google Ads account and show you how to do it there. I do have another video on my site that will walk you through it, okay? I wanna cover some very important items that you need to know when you build your campaign, okay? All right, so here's what you need to think about. Obviously, pay-per-click needs to be a priority if you wanna scale your company. SEO will make you a lot of money, but pay-per-click will give you the opportunity to scale it, right? Because I can't scale the amount of searches people are doing, right? They are what they are, okay? But I can actually grab a lot more searches. So when we're doing pay-per-click, we're talking Google ads, we're talking Bing ads, we're talking Facebook, Instagram, and you can scale your business. I just talked to a guy 2 days ago, and he scaled his business to almost 700 grand in 2 years from zero, just from pay-per-click. Okay, that's how powerful it is if you get it right. Okay, all right. So pay-per-click, basically, you got people that hate it and people that love it. The people that hate it just didn't set it up right. The people that love it were able to optimize it long enough where they actually started getting results, and then they just started scaling it up from there, okay? The wrong way to do it is just get a bunch of keywords, just shove it in the, a lot of times when you open up a Google Ads account and you start creating an ad and you start seeing all these keywords that it suggests for you, and you'll just throw it in there. And the problem is it'll just waste all your money, okay? You have to do certain things. I'm going to show you exactly what you need to do, okay? Obviously, you have to have the main headline. You got to have your keywords. If you are trying to get people to, if you're trying to get residential cleaning customers, you need to have residential window cleaning in that ad, okay? If you're looking for commercial cleaning, make sure you do commercial cleaning in that ad. Otherwise, you have the wrong people clicking on it, right? There's some people I work with that don't want residential and vice versa, okay? So the best way, we just went over that, you got to make sure that the ads and the keywords are matching, okay? As far as budgets, I would recommend, if you can handle it, spend $1,000 a month, okay? You're gonna make it all back. And I mean, when I spend $1,000, I could typically plan on around 8 grand coming in, okay? So not in the beginning, but probably after like a month or two. So just be willing to pay your dues, because what I mean by pay your dues is, I mean, Google is learning your campaign. And when it learns it, you need to keep going in there, and you need to update it and refine it so that you can get those numbers. It's possible, you can do it. I promise you can. Obviously, I can do it for you too. And you might have a tech guy that can do it for you. Okay, have them watch this video. All right. Okay. So here's basically the way it goes. Okay, for every 20 leads, 16 of them I would say on average will become a job. 80%. That's what my closing ratio is. Okay, if your average cost is $5, you're gonna get 200 clicks. Okay, out of those 200 clicks, I would say conversion, it's sometimes higher, but I would say just be conservative, 10%. Okay, so 20 leads. But these are quality leads. Okay, so yeah, it's $50 a lead, but they're quality, and you might want to go after some high-end homes. You can get those. Okay, so if you're closing 80% and you're making $500 on that job, it's 8 grand. Okay. Now, as far as setting this up, there are some tools that you can use. Okay, you got Google Ads, that's free. Okay, just go to Google Ads, type in Google Ads, and make sure that you are logged into your Gmail account, and it'll open it up and go to Keyword Planner, and you'll actually be able to start researching keywords that way. SEMrush is another one, and it is they do have a free version where you can start looking and researching keywords, or you can email me and I'll send you a whole list. So I did all the work for you guys. Okay. All right. I will show you real quick on Ahrefs, just so you can see kind of how that works. So, and this is where I got everything. So Ahrefs is expensive. Well, relatively. I mean, this one's $179 a month, the version that I use. but it gives me access to about 24 trillion keywords. So it's pretty good. So if I go into window cleaning, I've actually done a lot of research on this already, so you guys can see them. You'll see some of the keywords that I already threw in the presentation. You'll see the volume. This is monthly volume of these keywords. Okay, this is just window cleaning. We're not talking gutter cleaning or power washing. Those have their own metrics, okay? This talks about the average cost per click. It's nice to know, right? The better your campaign and the longer it goes, that average usually goes down. Look at this, streak-free window cleaning. It's $1.60 per click. That's good to know. Window blind cleaning. Some of you guys offer that. I did. And so you can always, you can see there's so many variations. I got 3 pages of this. Okay. And this isn't all of them. These are just some of the top ones. Okay. So if you guys want this list, I can send it to you. Now you would use this list to basically know which keywords you want to rank for, and also keywords you want to, because when you set up your Google Ads, it's going to ask you for a list of keywords. Well, I just gave them to you. Okay. All right. So is this helpful? I hope you guys find this is helpful. This is very, very important as far as getting your ROI right and actually making money. And this is where a lot of people go wrong, and they lose a ton of money, and they're like, Google Ads doesn't work. It's because they don't have these keywords. Okay. All right. So again, we got window cleaning, we got power washing, we got screen cleaning. Whatever you do, make sure those are all grouped together. Okay. Do not mix them up. Okay. If you create an ad about window cleaning, make sure it's only about window cleaning. And if you create an ad about residential window cleaning, make sure it's only that. Okay. That's super important that you do that. That will make your cost per click go down, your cost per lead will go down, and your ROI is going to skyrocket. Again, email me a list. Email me and I'll email you back a list. Okay. All right. So negative keywords. Negative keywords. You do not want people to click on your ad if they're typing in these type of keywords, like window cleaning supplies, window cleaning jobs, Craigslist window cleaning, maybe fish window cleaning. Okay, maybe your competitor, maybe you don't want to show up if they're typing specifically for fish window cleaning, right? So think about this, because a lot of people will waste their whole budget and they'll quit, and they don't realize it's because they do not have negative keywords in. Okay. And so this is what I mean when you set up your ad. You have your ad, let's say you have your ad about just residential window cleaning, and you have all your keywords in there. So you're going to kill it. And then you have your budget set up, everything's good. Now it's going. You need to log in at least every couple of days and check to see what it's showing your ad for. And when you see words that it's showing for that are wrong, you just click a button and mark it as negative, so it never shows it. Hold on, guys, sorry. Let me just pull that up again. Thank you for bearing with me. I appreciate that. This is super annoying. So must have been from the recording from the last one. I'm going to put both of these together so you guys can study, or you can have your tech guy look at it. Okay. All right. Pay per click, pay per click. All right. Luckily, I can get to it pretty quick. All right. So we'd already talked about the budget. Okay. Talked about keywords. Talked about negative keywords. Okay. Now let's talk about bidding and ad groups. We've already talked about this a little, but I want to kind of go in this a little bit more. This is very important because you can also waste your ad budget using broad match. Okay. Broad match is window cleaning company in Chicago, right? So people can put that, but they can type in all these different things that will have nothing to do with your business. Okay. And when that happens, you're literally going to have the wrong type of clicks, and you won't make any money from those. Okay. So we do not recommend using broad match terms. Okay. I know that a lot of you have no idea what this means. I do have training videos showing exactly how this works. Okay. Broad match identifier. This is window cleaner Chicago. It just narrows it down a little bit more. And if you notice, there are parentheses. You'll actually put parentheses over these keywords so that Google will narrow it down just to this. Okay. So it modifies it a little bit more. Phrase match is probably one of my favorites. Phrase match and exact match really are the ones that we want to focus on. Okay. So this is window cleaner Chicago or variations of it. Okay. So very close to it. And then you have exact match, which is literally they have to type in window cleaner Chicago or window cleaner Chicago. So very, very close, like literally within a letter. Okay. This is very important because when you're putting your keywords in, okay, this whole list that I'm going to give you, you need to type in exact match and phrase match. Okay. None of the others. Okay. All right. Campaign goal, when it's asking you for your campaign goal, it'll ask you for these things. You're going to click leads. Okay. The title of your campaign, just name it whatever you want, window cleaning, right? Or residential window cleaning, whatever that's going to be about. Okay. The campaign type, it has to be search campaign. So people are actually searching. Okay. Not the display network. So when you say search network, display network, we want it for people who are actually searching. Okay. So do not put in the display. Location is important too. So, and this is the same for Facebook advertising. It's really easy to miss it if you're not looking for it. But when they're asking for a location, make sure that you are targeting for people in your location. So it's going to ask for people that are in or have an interest in Las Vegas. It has to be people who live in, who are in Las Vegas. Make sure you are clicking that. Okay. Otherwise, you're going to get people from all over the place that don't care about window cleaning in your town. Okay. Okay. Budget. If you're spending $1,000, just plan on a $33.33 a day budget. Okay. Some days will be less. They might spend 20 bucks. Some days they might spend 50 bucks, but overall it'll average $33 a day. Okay. So don't let it worry you. It's moving. Internet's a living thing. And so some people search a lot on one day. Some people search a lot less on another day. Okay. So they know what your budget is for the month. And so they'll base it off of that. Okay. Bidding, I recommend you do manual bidding. I have done automated and my cost per click skyrockets. Okay, so I would recommend that you do manual bidding where you can set what you're willing to pay per click. Okay. When you set up your ads, okay, as far as catching the audience attention, if someone is typing in window cleaner Chicago or window cleaner Las Vegas, I want my ad to actually say that keyword. Okay, because when they see that, because they're mentally typing in these words, and then when they see that on the screen, which is the exact match of what they typed in, they will click on it. Okay, you may think they won't because it's a boring key phrase or whatever. I need to have something more exciting in there. You need to have that keyword first, and then you can put something after that, like the best window cleaning company or whatever. Okay, you can see under the description, that's where you're putting the 40 years experience, 100% satisfaction, or in Vegas, I always said guaranteed to be the best or it's free. Okay, so ad extensions, very important. They create more. They make the ad bigger. Okay, they make the ad bigger. Location extensions are huge because they show your address. The more room you take up on the page, the more real estate you take up, the better. Okay, so call extension, call out, site links. Okay, again, go back to this video once I piece everything together and you're gonna be able to follow along and stop the video as you do this, okay? Call extension is literally a call extension. So people see the ad, they can click on the phone number with their finger or with their mouse and call you. Well, it'd probably be their finger because they'll be calling you straight from their phone, right? Call out extensions are just other variations where it's just telling you more about the business. And then site link extensions, what those look like. Site link are like this, so they can actually click on us, our services, right? So contact us. These are actual pages, and then of course the address as well. Some people will click on it, most people don't, especially for our business. So the call out though is important. Okay, this is the description in the ad. So if you notice, family owned and operated, tired of dirty windows. Guess what? I don't really think this is a very good, this is not a very good title. They're not using any keywords. Family owned and operated. No one types that in. No one types that in. Okay. Here's what you want to do. You can put tired of dirty windows, but you should have the keyword residential window cleaning. Okay. And you can put family owned and operated down here as well. Okay. Or you can put residential window cleaning, family owned and operated over here and get out the dirty windows. See, you have to have that keyword in first. That's so important. If you do that, you can do all this fancy stuff and set it up. And like, why isn't it working? Why isn't it working? I have such a great ad. It's because you're not doing it right. You have to have the keywords match exactly what they're actually typing in. Okay. That's why you do that. Questions? You know, it's been kind of rocky going through this. Any questions, guys? Okay. All right. Websites. This is going to be the shortest one because I want to dive into some of your guys' sites. Okay. Your website, there's a lot of great looking sites. There's no wrong, right way to do a website, but there are some key principles, key things that your website needs to have. Okay. So I actually took this example from Blue Truck Window Cleaning. It's here in Vegas. They have a phone number that's clickable on the top right. That is really, really important. Okay. And then they also have a contact us form a little bit underneath that. Okay. Those two, I know it sounds super boring and simple, but I have brought in millions of dollars in leads from just this. And it makes a difference. If you put your contact form at the very bottom of your site, you're going to have less conversions and less leads. You need to get it up there, like on the sidebar at least. Okay. But get it up there as close to the top as you possibly can. You can make it look a little bit fancier than this, but you need to have that. Okay. You're going to get a lot more leads. Okay. And obviously when you have the clickable phone number on the top, it has to be clickable. Then you're going to actually have people calling you. There's so many window cleaners out there that just don't have the setup right. And a lot of you probably have the setup right. And so hopefully this is encouraging you if you already have the setup like this. But if you don't, just make those small tweaks and that will make a huge difference. Mobile friendly, we already know that's important. And I'll tell you, Google will penalize your site if it does not show up well in mobile phones. You should be able to pull up your site, and if it doesn't look good on mobile phone or the text is too huge, it looks like it needs to be changed in size and everything to kind of fit the phone, then I promise you, Google sees that and they will penalize you. Okay. So people are searching on their phones for the most part. And so you need to have a site that's more mobile friendly than anything. Okay. I told you that was going to be quick. Any questions? All right. So who wants to volunteer their site? Okay. We can just, let's look at one or two sites. Okay. Just type in whoever types in their website first is the one I will go through. Okay. All right. purewaterwindow.com. Awesome, Joel. Let's take a look at that. Okay. So this is the good stuff right here, guys. So Joel, I'm going to tell you, and we're just about finished, guys. So let's just go into here, and I want to actually look at your site here. Okay, this is Ahrefs. Okay, it's obviously it's a tool that you guys can use. So Joel, we're looking at I know this is a lot of numbers, but the most important ones are kind of up here. Okay, so UR is this URL ranking. Okay, your URL is purewaterwindow.com. This is how it ranks compared to other sites like it. It's on a scale of 1 to 100. Okay, the DR ranking, same thing, 1 to 100. Now, believe it or not, that's not too bad. A lot of sites are a lot lower than that. Okay, obviously, if you can get it higher, all the better. Okay, a lot of sites don't ever pass the 40 mark. Okay, just so you know. So I don't want you to feel too bad because your site actually looks pretty good. One thing that is huge right now is you are ranking for 430 organic keywords. Looks like you have the wrong site on the screen. Joel, I got purewaterwindow.com. You see windowwash.com, windowwash.com. Where do you see that? Oh, sharing that screen. Should be seeing it. Should be a black screen. In your tool at the top. Can you guys not see this black screen? Can you not? Oh, I see what you're saying. jjwindowwash.com. Sorry. I was analyzing my own site. Good job. All right, let's take a look. All right, Joel. Well, the numbers don't look as good, but don't worry, you can get there. All right. Okay, so let's see here. 6 organic keywords. Here's what you're ranking for. Pure water window cleaning, United window cleaning, purified window cleaning, Chandler. This is the most, these two are the most important ones. I mean, pure water window cleaning, yeah, it's probably, but it's probably, that's probably a search term that's really being searched by your competitors, people who are looking to do pure water window cleaning. Okay, but window cleaning Chandler and window cleaning Chandler, Arizona, those are important. Okay, and you are on page 10 for both of those. Okay, so those are 2 that you can start ranking for. So let's go back here real quick. See if I can actually look at your site here. And let's see. Jeremy, we will look at Shack Shine right after this. Nice looking site. Looks like your number, I don't know if it's clickable or not. It's not, at least on my computer. It might be on your phone, and if it is, good. If it's clickable on your phone, then that's perfect. All right, so very fancy looking. Yeah, very cool. Yeah, I like it. Obviously, the only thing that you're missing, you do have, well, all right, leave a comment. So I highly recommend that you have a lead form. Even if you had something in the middle here, contact us, get a free quote. I know you probably have heard this a million times. I'm telling you, this makes a huge difference. Huge difference. And I've created a bunch of lead generation sites in Phoenix that got tens of thousands of dollars in leads from a stupid little lead form. Okay, lead forms are huge. Tons of people, they're just lazy, they don't want to call, they just want to fill something out, and it's easy to fill out, and that's what they'll do. Okay, so I would recommend that you do that as soon as you can. At least maybe put it on the sidebar here on the next to the about us. I would create a lot more. You do have some decent content in here. If you're able to write more content, let's see, under your services page, you do have services. So here's the thing. So if you have, obviously you do window cleaning, but if you do hard water removal, you want to have a page about hard water removal, right? You should have a page about screen cleaning. We clean lots of screens. If you guys clean screens, you should have a page just about that. If you do commercial properties, you should have a page that talks only about commercial properties. Okay, that's going to help you rank. The problem is it's a nice services page, but it's not really going to rank anywhere. You just need to have a bunch of subs pages underneath here, because each of those pages are going to act as a driver of different types of business into your website. So if that makes sense. Okay, Shack Shine, let's take a look at that real quick. I'll check the website first, and then I'll put in an Ahrefs and we'll kind of compare it, see how it's ranking, okay? All right, Shack Shine. I believe this is is this a franchise? That's right, that's all, okay. All right, so Shack Shine. Jeremy, are you going after a certain area? Locations. So this looks like a main site. Do you have like a site for like your town in particular? Okay, so all over North America. So do you have the people that you sell your franchises to, do they have their own separate website? Or do you have like a sub-site off of this? Okay, so you have subpages. Okay, so Langley. So the guy in Langley, would this be his page, or does he have his, he must have his own separate, some type of, does he have his own? Okay, that would be his page. Okay. All right, good to know. All right, so let's just look at Shackshine first, and I'll show you how it ranks. Put it up here real quick. Okay, well, you can see your URL ranking and your DR ranking is high. You got tons of backlinks, and you have 8,200 keywords. Pretty good. So let's look at your keywords that you're ranked for. All right, so you are ranked, obviously. Let's see which ones you're ranked. Let's see the volume. So gutter cleaning. See, when I look for keywords, just I'm looking for keywords that I know customers are typing in that I can get clients from, right? I want to be able to get as many customers as possible. And so people that already know about Shackshine, I don't really care about ranking Shackshine unless you might want to rank for that. But if people already know about you, they're already typing you in. So it's not something you're just gonna naturally rank, okay? Gutter cleaning though, 57,000 searches, right? You're on page 9. If you can get that to page 1, well, it's gonna be a game changer, okay? Let's see, power washing near me, 24,000 searches, you're on page 11, okay? Power washing, Christmas light installation. Christmas light installation, you're on page 10, 16,000 searches. Window cleaning near me, you're on page 6. So let's see where you're actually ranked the highest on. All right, so obviously you're on page 1 on the top. Exterior home cleaning service, there's 100 searches. 150 searches. Let's keep going. See if there's any higher searches. House cleaning, exterior, house cleaning. Okay, 200 searches. Shackshine. Well, people already know about you. So yes, it's good that you're ranking at least for that. Pressure washer, Vancouver. Let's see. House cleaning, exterior. A lot of the same stuff. Let's see if I can see. Exterior house washing. Pretty good. You just got to number 1 for that. Okay. Let's see. Not seeing any new ones. I'm just seeing there's a power wash. You have some decent rankings. Yes, you are on page 1. If you're in position 9, you're on the bottom of page 1. So that's awesome. Good job. Yeah, you should have a huge pat on the back for that. That's a huge that's a huge effort, especially ranking nationally for that. Okay, let me just finish up here, guys. I try to keep this as short as possible. So I can get back in here. All right, I appreciate you guys doing that. I wanted you to kind of see how this kind of works on the back end, and how it will pertain for everyone else who's listening to this or who will listen to this. Okay, so here's what you can do. Here comes the sales pitch, guys. It's not really that big of a sales pitch. You watch this again, I recommend it, okay? Follow step-by-step training yourself, or you can have your tech guy do it, okay? Or you can hire someone like me who knows the window cleaning industry. I know it very well. I only specialize in window cleaning companies, okay? I'll create a customized plan. It works for you, okay? We'll implement everything we just talked about. So if you don't want to do it, I can do it for you, okay? And I'm confident we can double or triple your profits. I'm confident just because I've helped other people do it. I've done it for myself. I know what to do. So it's hard work, but it's something that is duplicable, and it's something I've done and that I can do for you. If you are interested, that's my personal cell phone. You can call me. A lot of times I'm on the phone, so it might go to voicemail. You can text me as well. Probably the easiest way is just to go to windowcleaningmarketing.com/apply. That is the easiest way if you want to do that. And literally, you just go to, if you want to go to that site, it's windowcleaningmarketing.com, and And of course, if you want that keyword list, don't forget to email me, john@windowcleaningmarketing.com. Okay, if you go to book a call, you'll see my calendar. You'll be able to get in here and you'll be able to book a session. Okay. But yeah, I appreciate all you guys coming. I hope this was informative. I hope that this was valuable for you. And any other questions before I sign off here? Anything you guys need? Anything I can do for you? Or... All right. How do we pay you? Thanks, Jill. You don't. This was free, obviously. So you just use it. That's the best way to pay me. Use it, and I hope it helps you, and I hope it helps your business. Obviously, the way I make my money is I do have clients that I help dominate markets, and I do that through a full online arsenal. It's SEO, it's PPC, it's call tracking, we do email marketing, we do social media, we do a lot of stuff, because a lot of times people want a full solution. I mean, typically as a business owner, the solution is I want to make more money, right? I want to bring more business in. And so in order to do that, you can't just do one thing. A PPC campaign actually typically works well when your website is ranking. So when you do both of those together, that can really help. And Jeremy, if your franchise owners need help, we can help them. If they want to run ads to their particular pages, we can do that. Obviously, there's some people out there, they want to kind of do their own campaigns, which is fine as well. Okay. All right, guys, that is it. Thank you again for listening, and I will hopefully talk to some of you guys soon.